Hello, everyone, and welcome. Come on in, come on in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being present in here. Hope that you are feeling amazing, abundant, worthy, glorious, glamorous, vulnerable to the right people and things, exceptionally divine, radiant, luxurious, baby. Okay, and feeling at ease. My name is Latisse. I do readings, stream decipherings, um, as well as ancestral readings on here, as well as you can book with me down below for any of those readings as well. And then I also have a podcast where I talk about spiritual readings, life, dreams, high talks, a lot of good jazz. And then you can also just provide love donations to my Cash App if you feel so called to. But with that being said, planet rooted and watered, let's get into this. We are going to be doing a pick a card. Some of these cards, some of the piles, should I say, had overall energies to them, and it's not an overall theme for the pick a card, if that makes sense. Sometimes it's an overall theme, like what is your past self thinking, your inner child, whatever, things of that sort. But this, it's like they all have their own theme, but all of the overall energies are using this deck, okay? So just visualize pile one, pile two, or pile three, and we'll go from there. The timestamps, the descriptions will be down below. Okay. One, hello, how are you doing? I hope that you are doing amazing, phenomenal, and well. I will say with your energy, this is part three. I only have one. With your energy, they kept asking, like Spirit kept saying, it's the overall energy as I'm shuffling. What do you need to work on? What do you want to know? What information do you need to gather? What truth needs to be compiled? It's a lot of like what, right? And what is something that you can point out, like what is this? What direction am I going? And what? And I feel like it's kind of like you're trying to get something tangible. What do I need to work on? What do I need to honor? How do I need to see and view self? How do I need to all these things? So that's where it's currently coming from, and it's almost like a deciphering that you're doing some type of deciphering of some sort. I don't know how, I don't know in what way. We're gonna figure that out. I haven't looked at your cards, but it's this energy of like you just want to pick up energy and information and truth, and it's a lot of like a Gemini energy or um right now it's just mainly Gemini energy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling that very, very, very heavy, very strong, this Gemini energy. So I'm gonna flip over the cards and see why they're wanting me to have this energy of what do I need to do, what do I need to work on, what energy, what information. Okay, because you have the Empress and then you have the Hierophant. I mean the Triumph, which is the Chariot, excuse me. And so with this fertility, this abundance coming in, this understanding coming in, this acknowledgement coming in, it's like they want you to have seeds planted in the ground. So that way you're ready. Because the Chariot, this Triumph, they still have to they go somewhere. They still have to figure some things out, go into the unknown, go into the unexpected. And that's why it's like, what do you need to work on? What do you, because they want you to have all of the tools that you need to have before you go on this grand adventure, this big change, this big leap, because you are fertile. It's like they say, pregnant. When you're pregnant, you need to be in a safe environment, not just creating a safe environment for the baby, but so do you, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, sexually, all these things. You need to be in a safe, welcoming, warm, comforting environment. Because if the person that's holding the actual ground, the fertilizer that's planted the seed that's growing and nurturing it is not, it's going to cause it, because yes, flowers do bloom in dark rooms if it's nurtured and loved. Okay, to answer that question. So you are feeling this. Let me, because sometimes the impersonate will be getting the higher will be getting my ass. And I ain't gonna lie, and I do not mind checking a little book just to check again to do with the information and the knowledge. Bitch, stop playing with me. Thank you. Thank you. I love being correct. And I feel like that's what you're also going to find out is that you're correct. You're okay with double checking. People that are okay with asking, what do I need to work on? What do I need to do? What information do I need to gather? What do I, they're prepared. They're prepared. They're prepared because they know that they don't know. And in that knowing of not knowing, that leads you to something more abundant, more prosperous. Like I said, this chariot energy. So you have been planting some seeds, some encouragement, some acknowledgement of self. So allow yourself to recognize I can go to where I've never been. I can do what I've never done. I can put myself out there in ways I've never put myself out there. I can think of myself in ways I possibly never thought of myself. I can have these relationships. I can have these friendships. You are recognizing because of this fertility, this empress energy, this commanding energy of ready to receive and have an environment that is built around you, filled with protection, with divine love, with circumstances that allow you to see through so much, but still question so many. Ashe, they said pull from the top. We have the Eight of Swords here. Let's see why we have Eight of Swords. They keep saying we pull from the top. We have the Seven of Wands. Stand your ground. So it's like the spiritual energy that they want you to have. Because even the Eight of Swords being under the Chariot card, the triumphant card, is like the fear is just in your mind. The fear of being perceived in a certain way, the fear of being received in a certain way, the fear of having to give things or show up in a certain way is causing you to be trapped in fear. The fear of feeling like if I do this, I won't have anybody to rely on or go back to or anybody that will support me or anything. And it's like the Seven of Wands is saying stand your ground. Because spiritually, if you're divinely protected, if you can stand this close to the sun energy, and it's right under the fertility, the Empress, it's like it's shining a light on things that you need. And it's causing your auric field and energy to be seen in a way that is powerful, that is necessary. And so keep doing what you're doing. Because with this trap, let's see what we can do with this trapped in fear. Why are they trapped in fear under the Chariot? You feel like you don't have enough. Look, we got the fucking wisdom, the Hierophant card. What did I say? And the Hierophant is also about spirituality. Stand your ground. You know a lot spiritually, and you feel like it's not true. Thank you, Spirit. You know a lot spiritually, you understand a lot spiritually. You probably even feel like you are a lot more abundant in the spiritual realm. A lot of things. It's like you feel like you got the spirituality down packed. And you feel like it's not quite activated in this physical realm. And so it's causing you to be trapped in fear. It's like, I know my visions are going to come true. I know I'm going to live out my purpose. I know I'm actively living in my purpose. I know I'm actively living in this energy. And so that's why they got, what do you need to work on? You need to work on tilling your soil right now. Because right now you're not in the energy of harvesting. You're in the fertility energy where you got to till the soil, water it, make sure no leeches, pests get all around it, and that's going to lead to that triumph. And I feel like right now this trapped in fear is because you currently don't see the benefits. You don't feel like you're reaping the benefits of your hard work. Oh, he's over there, he's drinking water. Of your hard work and what you have done because of what it looks like on the physical realm. But you like on the spiritual realm, I feel more bold, I feel more confident, I feel more wise, I feel more powerful. I'm feeling more divine in my character and my purpose in my life. Even in my body, I'm feeling a certain type of way. I'm walking different, I'm talking different, I smell different, I'm moving different. But it's like, I still feel like I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I still feel like I'm not getting romantic love that's worthy of me, that's seeing me, that's pouring into me. I still feel like I'm questioning friendships and where I stand with people in my life. I still am, in environments where I don't feel like I'm able to reach my full potential or even half of it. It's that physical aspect that's getting you. And so with this wisdom card, this Hierophant card, they just need you to have a little bit more information before you're able to reap the benefits of the work that you are putting in. You okay, boo boo? Yeah, come here. You're okay. And so you're ready for that. So with this stand your ground, this Seven of Wands, which is also fast acting energy, this realization energy, this balance energy of you being the pivotal point of what is creating that balance. You just need wisdom. And wisdom is experiences. That's why I said you're currently in the fertilization of the soil. Make sure that it's watered, make sure it has enough nutrients, make sure it has the good earthworms and that the good plants are around, right? You're building up kind of some good protection fence. It's like you are allowing yourself, like I said, it's hard to grow a baby in an environment where the person that's also growing the baby. And it doesn't have to be an actual physical baby because we know we're spiritual around here, okay? It doesn't feel safe, if it doesn't feel nurtured. Yes, things can be built out of adversity, but spirit is like, we're not building you out of adversity, out of pain, out of strife, out of scarcity. We're actually removing that from you by helping you build this environment. So you're getting the wisdom and the acknowledgement of that wisdom that is necessary for what you need to work on, what you need to do, and how you need to have that happen. It's hot out there, honey bunches of oats. Can you wait until it's a little cooler out? He is looking at me like he does not like that as an option. He is not fucking with that as an option. Um, but you literally have the Ace of Pentacles, prosperity begins, and that fell right on top of the wisdom. Literally right on top of the wisdom. The destiny card that you got, which is the Wheel of Fortune card, when you realize that every path, no matter if I go this way, that way, this way, down here, it's all me. Like I said, you are the pivotal balance of yourself. With this Wheel of Fortune card that fell right, literally on top of your candle, a little close to, like it wasn't close to it, excuse me. It was right on top of the candle, okay? Didn't put it out the flame though. Like I said, you're standing so close to the sun, so close to the fire, so close to your purpose, so close to your energy, your vitality, your power. Mm, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And so with you standing that close, you're realizing I'm the flame. You see how they kind of look the same? Like it's coming from inside of them? Because it is. Those creative thoughts are coming from inside of you. That energy is coming from inside of you. That love, that power, that power, that I'm hearing sexual process come from inside, but that energy is coming from inside of you. Your confidence is coming from inside of you. Sometimes it's so easy to recognize when the fear, the lack of doubt, and all this stuff is, it feels like it's coming from inside of us that we're holding in our body. Recognize when that power, those blessings, that worthiness, that seeing self, that presence, that auric field is you stepping in your power. That destiny is you having to be fertile. Fertilize your destiny, your purpose, your worth, your energy. What do I need to work on? Do I even need to work on anything? Or do I just need to keep going out there and experiencing life? Gathering wisdom, gathering knowledge, gathering different stories and perspectives. And the fact that it wasn't for your power, but with the dog being here, I feel like it also may be significant for you in some type of way. Um, Juna was barking, okay, at the door. Like the way she does it, she did it, and I'm like, it's clear for you. I can see anybody that comes up from any fucking direction. Like, can't nobody sneak up on me, right? But her and Ryu was chilling, and it was like she just started barking, looking at the door, just barking, looking at the door. I'm like, girl, ain't nobody there. But then she starts going in a circle, kind of like, and she's barking at the door like somebody's about to come through the door. And I'm like, girl, there's nobody there. Relax, you're protected. Just go lay down. And after I told her that, she literally went and lay down. She's like, okay, there's nobody, there's no energy there. And Ruki got up, he just started staring at the window. And not at her, just staring at the window that's right next to the door, like, I got you. Because it is a little bit more quiet. Just that 1444 is to say that. So that's for you. This trapped in fear, where you feel like, I can't move it, I can't do it, or if I do this, I won't have anybody, or if I say this, I might lose a person, or lose a job, or lose an opportunity if I choose one. And you're realizing that trapped in fear doesn't lead me to triumph. That 801, no, that keep me up at night, that overthinking, that replaying a conversation, making up a conversation, trying to change a conversation. You're realizing I get wisdom, and that allows prosperity. Now the tree is blooming. You see that seed? It took a while. It's a seed. When you ain't even got all the fruit on the tree yet. You still got blessings raining down and coming. So once you realize, once I stand my ground and continuously live in my purpose and work, I don't need to work on anything. I just need to continuously live and be me and acknowledge me and see me for who I am. Anything else for pile number 1? What is this? 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is also somebody that is affluential, somebody that is independent, somebody that is self-assured, somebody that is generous, somebody that is kind, somebody that is open. You see how this auric field is around them? First, it was coming from inside of y'all. Come on now, follow the fucking tree. That's coming out first. The tree was coming from inside of y'all. You had to bloom it. Have to stand in front of the sun to get that vitality, that energy, that strength. Okay? Then you went out and traveled, met the sun, had conversations with people that also have been under the sun, under the energy. Your community, your tribe, your people, healthier environments, healthier relationships, healthier mindsets. Hello, no more trapped in fear. We're going to move that out of the way. And then there goes that fucking tree that came from inside of you. And where does it look like it's coming from? It looks like this is the person's hand, so this has to be the person's heart. Are you fucking following along? Are you following along to your fucking destiny? It all comes from inside of you. And now, that auric field other people can see. Like I said, you will feel it. Like I said, you've been waiting for it to be on the physical realm. 9 of Pentacles, it will land on the physical realm. Pentacles is about physical, on the physical realm. It will. But it has to start with you. The 9 of Pentacles, if anything is something, baby, it has to start with you. We're not going to do anything that doesn't align with you. It's not going to push you forward and guide you and shift things and make things work in your favor. So keep following your destiny. Keep standing your ground and being like, no, I know this is for me. I know this is what I need to do. I know this will work out. I know this will happen. I know I'm going to get the love I'm deserving of. I know I'm going to get the money I'm deserving of. I know I'm going to get the opportunities I'm deserving of. Because I am fertilizing an environment that can actually bloom. Y'all's ran a little bit longer. We ain't going to take up no more time. But that has been your reading, pile number 1. I love you so much. And love yourselves more. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, my darlings. Okay. Hello, pile number fucking 2. Hello, pile number 2. How you do? Now, your energy. I really got it. I was being not a dramatic and everything, but your energy. I'm here touched by an angel. I don't know the full song. I literally only know that part, and I just kind of hear that on repeat. And I feel like somebody else does too. But baby, when I first got y'all, let me get y'all card out. I didn't look at them. When I first got y'all card out, honey, I immediately thought of this deck. My spooky deck. You know what my spooky deck is? It's just my extraterrestrial, metaphysical, spiritual deck. Do you really want to go outside? And now he's meowing. When I tell you, even the winds are starting to pick up on y'all energy. Y'all energy is something. All right. I'll let you have fun. Be safe, my baby honey. Yeah, something's right there, which lines in with the reading. Your energy this ain't even the channel message that I wrote down, but this is a channel message. I was recently, and I've kind of have these conversations. So recently just kind of watching somebody, it was like, people always be like, angels are beautiful and this and that. When anytime an angel sees or comes to somebody, they say, be not be afraid. Or be still, be not be afraid, I am this, you know? So obviously they look like something that's fearful, right? But then when you think about Lucifer, who was also once an angel, he's always beautiful, but he's still also an angel. And the reason why I'm saying this is that's why people, I feel like with you, you have been waiting. Well, not I feel I know it also, that was one of your words, waiting. Waiting just patiently. Because you can tell what is an angel and what is Lucifer. Because Lucifer is not the devil. I don't know if we got that kind of confused. But if I switch up between devil and Lucifer, just know it's kind of that kind of energy. Ashe. And so I feel like with this energy, because what's very significant is when I got to your pile, the wind started fucking picking up. The birds started flying and shifting and going everywhere. I said, okay, bitch, all right. But then what really got me was little Chun Chun here. Right, Juna? Little Chun Chun here. Her, Brookie was just chilling. I almost said her and Lucifer. We're safe and protected and guarded. You can't just like, if you believe in that, but you're safe and guarded. I don't, but you're still safe and guarded and protected and loved, okay? But she started staring at the door, barking. I was like, somebody was walking up, right? Like somebody was walking up. The wind's still picking up. Things are shifting and shuffling. I'm just pulling on your energy to obviously pull your fucking card. She starts barking at the door, spinning in circles, kind of like she's excited about somebody about to come through the fucking door. But she's also barking like somebody's approaching, and there's nobody there, which is why I was also channeling my spooky deck for you guys. I just like calling it that. It's so cool. And so it's this energy where I was kind of like, girl, I literally have to be like, girl, there's nobody there. You're safe. You're good. And I didn't feel like saying you're not welcome here. It just was like, you're safe. You're good. There's no, go lay down. Just go lay down. And she went to lay down. But it was all the animals. Even Ruhi just started, like, he didn't get irritated with her because she literally barked at his motherfucking face. She really has no depth of perception of anybody around her at all. At all. Very not aware. And he didn't look at her. He looked at the window. Like he was also waiting for somebody to come through. Just very still, a little bit more still. And oh my God. Bitch. You literally have three big ass birds. I don't know if you can see, but they're right there. They literally just came in. I don't know if you can see or not. I'm so sorry if you can't, but they're right there, honey. And they literally just landed. They literally just came in, swooped down here and landed. When I tell you, you got some angels, some divine beings, some elemental energies, some strong and powerful sweet entities, okay? Around you, with you, working with you. You kind of give that energy of people can feel your auric presence and things. And so you've been waiting. I don't know what you're waiting for. We ain't flipped it over yet. You've been waiting. The other channel messages I got was Olivia Dean songs, the baby step song. I'm taking baby steps, right? But also it's hearing the other song. This isn't love. Wait, what does it go? How the fuck does it go? But now I'm all closed off. Yeah, something like that, where she's talking about being closed off, like she's feeling like there's no more love here. She's all closed off. But I'm also getting the baby steps where she's literally talking about, so you could have recently broken up with somebody or removed somebody from your life. Because also in the baby steps song, she's talking about, there's no one to text on the playlist or to call when it's taking off. Right there, baby steps. And you're in this waiting energy, but it feels like you possibly separated from, it's reminding me if anybody's watched True Blood, or that moment where the person that created you to be a vampire can literally sever the ties that they have. Because typically, how it works in True Blood, just to give a quick synopsis, I'm gonna be real brief. Say I made you a vampire. I can tell you to do stuff and you'll do it. You really don't have a choice. I can make you feel things. I can just, I essentially have control to your blood energy. It's almost like blood bending, if you also know Avatar. So it's almost like that energy. And so when they release and say, hey, I release you, it literally feels like a punch in the gut. It feels like something being ripped off or away from you, pulled, like disconnecting of your blood, like it's just out. And I feel like that's how people feel with you. It's because you are like, as you know, we like to wrap back around for a circle. You are that angel energy. And in some ways, they didn't realize that because they're expecting you to look like the fallen angel Lucifer, where you're beautiful, you're amazing, your voice, you can signify, you can do a whole lot, you know. Also, people forget that Lucifer has very high moralities. That's why he was kicked out. He had very high moralities. They were not possibly what God thought was good moralities, or other angels, because other angels agreed with him. Like, hey, you know what, you ain't gonna. But he had high moralities, and so people, I feel like you know the difference between. Because so do racists. They feel like the moralities are high and grand. You catching what the fuck I'm saying? And so I feel like you are the true. Where you realize, no, everybody deserves freedom. Everybody deserves housing. Everybody deserves to feel loved and accepted. And those that are trying to take or do harm to others deserve to be treated in a way that they're trying to take or to do harm to others. You know what the fuck I'm saying? And so that's why I feel like your energy is what an actual angel looks like. It is. And there's different types of angels. Messenger angels, angels of death. And when it's picking up again, that's your energy. Is like an angel. And when people are around you, they feel like they're touched by an angel. And they don't know what to do with that energy. They don't know how to conceptualize that. And so with this waiting energy, I feel like you lost a lot of people, or you don't have a lot of people around you, or you feel like you don't fit in, or things are just kind of weird around you, or when things happen, things shift and shake. You can't be in the presence of magic and not expect the shift or shake. And so now you recognize I'm the kind of person a lot of people's like, I am the changing factor. I am that opening. I am that grand scheme come up. I am powerful. Me. And so with this open, honest understanding and truth and enlightenment, you're realizing that. And so with this Olivia Dean White comes in again, these pieces of her different songs, where it's like, I'll be my own first savior. Like you're realizing that. And so I'm also getting message and visitor. Like I said, it feels like somebody's coming in. Other things are barking, and like I said, it could look scary from the outside. Like ain't nobody there. She barking at the door. Now she running up to the door, spinning in circles like she excited for the person. Or he's staring at the window, waiting to see who the person is. That's the kind of energy you have. And I feel like you've been waiting on that for someone else as well. Waiting on that from something else as well, where you're like, I also want to be excited. I also want to be ready. I also want to feel an aura presence that matches my own or pushes my own. Because you really truly are an angel. And it ain't like you gotta be no earth angel type shit. It's just a great title descriptor word right now that we're going to use. But you have this regality about you, this respect about you, this effervescence about you that you hold, and that you're able to shift and place in a way in people's life that they notice it. That they notice it. And I feel like sometimes people see you, they kind of act, and you gotta like, hey, don't be not afraid. Okay? Because when they met other angels, such as Lucifer themselves, it was beautiful. It was easy to accept. But sometimes things are not supposed to be easy to accept. And it sounds crazy. But it's in a way people like if they feel like they can't digest me, let them choke. Some things are not supposed to be easy to accept, and everybody's supposed to have access to you. Oh my god, I hope a mosquito did not get in here because now itching. I am very susceptible to mosquitoes. Again, with this blood energy, so very, like I said, as I'm talking about people not being able to have access, I feel like it's kind of like that. I used to be told I have sweet blood a lot growing up. If you know what the fuck I'm talking about, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay, grew around some. Well, you say I got sweet blood because I would always, even out of my siblings, get bit the fuck up by fucking mosquitoes. When we're out in the park, get bit the fuck up by mosquitoes. And it would happen as quick as you see me fucking itching now, and I probably do have a few mosquito bites. But that's how I feel like it is. People are mosquitoes sometimes around you, and you are sweet blood. You that good blood. You that. So let's flip over your card. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the Hangman. I am absolutely right. I love being right, but you literally got the sacrifice card. And what was I talking about? You literally had to cut somebody off, almost like the true blood, remove somebody because you realize what they were truly doing. Or you had to leave a career or a job, or you had to leave a space or an environment. I'm seeing somebody that's like, I'm going to go to college. My family wants to stay home and take care of this and that. I'm going to go to college. And you don't have to be somebody rich. It could be like, you can't go to college. You're a mother. You're this. Bitch, I'm going. Yeah, here comes, oh my God, the birds came back, bitch. The birds came back. Somebody definitely wants to better themselves. And so you're realizing that what others may deem a sacrifice, it's not a sacrifice. In that type of way, it's a liberation. It's a freedom. It's an expression. It's a growth. It's a clarity. And so when they see you, sometimes people get afraid of your power, of your essence of who you are, because you're okay with waiting for what's yours. You are okay with waiting for what's yours, for what you are deserving of. Because you know you have the power to make other people kind of like in True Blood vampires. And not in a way of like not people using the term vampires now, but in this power of being, because you know vampires come with the mind control. And it's not in a way of you manipulating people. Okay, you know what? I feel like I'm not going to over explain. Because bitch, if you get it, you got it. It's good as your message. If you don't, it ain't your message. Especially since this is about messages and getting visitors and understanding. Ashe, we're moving back, moving forward, moving on. In this way of recognizing that you can enlist other people. You can bring in other people. Now I'm also seeing Hercules, how he was able to become a god if he really wanted to by doing some tests. It's like you're realizing by me waiting, some people feel like waiting is a sacrifice. Having to deny things. And it's kind of like when you were possibly growing up, this can be sniffed from something without being able to choose yourself or with the money. And when you finally are able to, you're like, I don't even want that thing, or I want something different. Because if you truly want to go to college, whether you have kids and you're a mother or your parents want you to stay there, be around them and take care of them, whatever sense of that sense, or if you really truly want to have a different job and put yourself out there for a better position, but you don't want to leave your coworkers and this and that because you enjoy them, but you're suffering all this stuff, or if you want better relationships, whether that's romantic, platonic, or familiar, you're going to have to put up some boundaries, set up some more time to spend, and this and that. You're realizing sometimes what I'm sacrificing is just my need to have things quickly. And so you're okay with waiting. You've been in this waiting period. But for some of you really did definitely, because I keep hearing, no one to text on the playlist. When it go when it's taking on. Right. And so you're taking your time. You are taking your time because you realize, this is my first time being an angel. This is my first time being a muse. This is my first time being an influential person. This is my first time being, but it's not. It's just your first time being aware of it in this body. There's somebody that has lived many lives, and the lives of many you have lived. See if we can get some more messages for them in regards to power of the truth. Wow. Solar plexus energy. solar plexus chakra activated, along with the Seven of Cups. Choose wisely. Like I said, you've been waiting. And so now this is the time, especially with your solar plexus being activated, you're going to do it from a place. With your solar plexus activated, you know exactly how you want to go about it, what you truly deserve, what's going to feed your life, that fire inside your belly. And so with this choose wisely, even the person sitting on the dock with the fucking birds, bitch, sitting on the dock, what are they doing? Sitting, just sitting. And it looks like, somebody can come, you're missing the sunset. I'm not missing the sunset. I'm feeling the sunset. I'm feeling the energy. So in this hangman energy, this sacrifice energy, you're not sacrificing anything. You how they say you want to come back inside. Come on, Ricky. Come on, baby. It's hot as fuck out there. Good boy. You're realizing that your solar plexus is activated. Solar plexus is led by I can. I can, I will, and I did. That's why you've been saying, fear not. I am that I am. That's how people can't. Because if you realize I can, you realize your worth, your depth, your power. You recognize you. Like I said, it's your first time recognizing you in this body. So whatever you feel like you have to cut off, or whoever you feel like you have to cut off, that separation had to be done because people was like mosquitoes. People was fearing you and they decided to go with Lucifer, where it's a little bit easier. It's a little bit easier to accept. And it's like, I don't want to be easy to accept. Just like an angel. Sometimes that ain't easy to accept. So you're choosing yourself. I can choose myself. I will choose myself, and I have been choosing myself. So recognize that. Recognize that. Oh my God. Two of Pentacles. Movement, choices, decisions. Something's coming up where you're going to have to decide very, very soon. You have been waiting long. Spirit is saying you have been waiting long enough. Yeah, 8 of Cups. You have to pull back, but even your light is still illuminated. A lot to do with water energy, if you couldn't tell. A lot to do with cleansing, clarity, emotional energy, charging up energy, opening energy, and even look at that. It looks like a bird's, like, you know how those big ass birds that be on the beach, it kind of looks like that. It also looks like the person's hand, but it only has 4 fingers. So yeah, it's definitely a bird. A lot to do with birds and communication. So maybe you could be cloud meditating a lot, water meditating, but you realize in that moment where people thought you were sacrificing going out, sacrificing dating them, I'm hearing, sacrificing spending time with the family. It's like, no, I was choosing me. I had to emotionally withdraw so I can pour into myself, pour into my energy, get to know myself. Because I have a decision to make. And I can make that decision. I have to know that I can. And talk and treat myself as if I can. And that's right on top of the Hangman card. And I want people to remember with the Hangman, it's almost like time is stopping for you. For you. So that way you can create the winds of change. And blossom and grow. You could be called to wear white for some. Or yellow. But yeah, you have a choice. You have a choice. In any of these paths, there's even doors that we're not able to see. And what did I say about somebody coming through the door, her looking at the door, her being excited, and ready for the person to walk through the door, for me to open the door for the person. That is how it's going to be on the other side of what you choose. It's going to be like a dog, loyal, excited, ready, aware, attentive. That cat energy where it's just sitting in it, expecting, watching quietly, waiting. So, where you have been waiting, things are going to pick up for you. Things are picking up for you. Yeah, oh my God, the devil card in reverse, temptation. Woo! The devil card, what did I say? I said I might go back and forth between Lucifer and the devil, but I didn't until this moment where I have to pull the devil card. And it's in a reverse. Like I said, some people like it because it's easy access, it's easy going, but then later on down the line, even a week down the line, a day down the line, they realize this is not good. I'm seeing some, and that's right under solar plexus, realizing I can choose myself. I can choose what makes me feel happy and good, and not just, and even them turning away the key because they realize I don't need a key. The door is open, bitch. I am the key. So of course I'm gonna turn on a key because if you're giving me a key, it means you're taking me to something that was locked. It's locked for a reason. You're realizing those denies, those delays, all that, which also lines up with Hangman energy, was because it was locked. It wasn't a key that I was supposed to open. I wasn't supposed to open it, bitch. I wasn't supposed to open it, bitch. Wasn't supposed to open it. You even got the bounce on the back of the dick. Temperance energy. Bounce on the back of the day. I don't need to choose just anything. Yeah. He said, I'm not suffering in silence. Bitch. The fuck you thought they said? I'm not. I'm choosing myself. I'm not taking the false key. I'm seeing somebody. You realize I can either have somebody that's like lactose intolerant. I can either find ice cream that's not going to fuck with my stomach and it still be delicious and fire. And there are a lot out there. A lot. Okay, I get this ice cream, just getting off topic, but maybe on topic, from Sprouts, and it's this cashew butter pecan ice cream, and it's vegan because I love me a butter pecan. Oh my God, that bitches. I love it, and I'm not really like the ice cream type person. Okay, that bitch, I can clear that bitch out. But you realize, and it doesn't accept my stomach. Obviously, if I eat too much, it will, but that's just, it's obviously sugary. But you're realizing I don't want the fleeting pleasure, the quick cash, the unexpected, confusing love. I want things that are just wide open, where I can see exactly what I'm getting. Oh, your reading was good. You're taking baby steps into your life, and as soon as you choose, talk about a ramp up. I've also getting the image because I've caught a few mosquitoes where like I pushed, like I felt something like on me, or like I felt the itch and I pushed and a fucking mosquito in there. So like I said, you really cut off something or someone that really felt like it was sucking your blood, draining your mental, draining your energy, draining your mind. Okay? But your reading is powerful. You, baby, honey, you are the wind that people feel. You are the water that people go to. You are the fire that people breathe. You are the earth that grounds them. You are the spirit that shifts and moves. Baby, you are that you are. And you're recognizing that. And so you're like, baby, yeah, I don't want to do that. Because I can get to do that. Woo! I love it. But that has been your reading, honey bunches of oats. I love you. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and love yourselves more. Until next time. Hello, pile number 3. Sorry for getting to you when I got to you, but baby, we're here. We're here. Anybody remember that from Morton Here's a You? With your reading, because what I was doing for the readings is because I always have to do a sound check. So since I was going to pick a card, I was like, I might as well as I'm picking the overall energies, I'll just sound check it because then I don't know if it's working. 4414 as I'm saying that. But with yours, I just shut it off. Like I didn't keep the camera up for your overall energy. And that's what's great having me write down for your channel message. Well, one of them, blessings off camera. Some people want people to see that they changed, shift, or got blessed. That they are loved. that they're nurtured or that they're a lot more peaceful, a lot more graceful. I thought I seen a fucking chipmunk walk past. So chipmunks can be significant. Um, and there's no fucking chipmunks out here, so I don't know why I thought that. But anyway, but with their blessings coming off camera, you don't need. I'm saying not spirit. You don't need to know that somebody wiped their ass in Japan if you live in Amsterdam. Or in another term, you don't need to know what the left hand is doing just because you're the right hand. And what that is saying is people don't need to know what the fuck you doing. Just know that it's done. Just know that you have it. Just know that it's yours. Don't be so, I made it. And let me rephrase this in a way. It sounds like I don't want you to talk about your blessings. Because we always going to talk about our blessings. Some people don't need to know. Some people don't need to know because they no longer get the access to you, the privilege of you, the presence of you, the love of you, the thoughtfulness of you, the laughter of you. They don't get your home cooked meals no more. They don't get to see you wearing your cute clothes no more. They don't get it no more. And I'm getting hyped the fuck up because spirit is like these blessings are off camera because those bitches was watching you like you was on fucking 4K security guards. And bitch, why are you pocket watching? Why are you pussy watching? Why are you watching it from coming in and where I'm going? Why are you so intrigued in my fucking life to the point that you are disarming yourself in your own? I don't get it. I don't understand it. And you need to correct it. And so that's what I'm saying. And that's what spirit means. And the fact that I'm getting ramped up is because spirit is like, that's what we're saying. Block them people. If they will make a fake page for block them people. You don't need to keep them to prove to them. If you was trying to still prove stuff, they wouldn't be blocked in the fucking first. We wouldn't still be in the first place. They would have access to you. You would still be talking to them, being around them, being with them. I want them to know that I changed, and because even if you did change, and you're no longer this person that possibly hurt them, or where you had made a mistake and you lost something or changed something, even if you are completely different, they might still look at you and think of you and feel you the same way that you aren't anymore. So what the fuck does it matter if somebody is wiping their ass in Japan and you in Amsterdam? What the fuck does it matter that somebody's going to a concert in Tokyo and you in California? Because they business, they blessings, they got shit to do with you, and vice the fuck the versa. So your blessings are off camera for a reason. Your overall energy is off camera for a reason. Because bitches have been watching you. Bitches have been talking about you. Bitches have been trying to peep and feed and heat on your energy. Bitches have been around a little bit too much. Get them out of here. You need to leave. They need to leave. So it's like they don't need to know. Brag to the right people. That's going to also want you to brag when they're like, talk your shit. That honor you, celebrate you, respect you, not question you, talk about you, demean you, override you, dismiss you. No, spirit said these blessings are off camera. Because why did these bitches have a camera in the first place in their private moments? I'm seeing, and this can. I'm seeing them things where people, after they have a friendship breakup and they start releasing pictures, or even a relationship breaks up and they start releasing videos of people in vulnerable moments and spaces. Like, I remember when, and I don't know if they probably still are. People are just fucking, you gotta remember that as well before I get into the messages. People don't need a title of narcissistic or bipolar or neurodivergent. Some people are just bitches. Some people are assholes. Some people are mean. Some people are evil. Some people are manipulative. Some people are racist. Yes. People know, people are aware we live in 2026. Even those in the fucking map countries know what fucking black people look like. And I don't know who the fuck that's for, especially when we talk about that. Yes, they do. Because I feel like with you being you, sometimes people think that they was getting the slip, slide, slippery slide, and they didn't realize they was sliding up the fucking side of the mountain. And so the reason why you're blessed God, because it's like, why are you going? And so to get back to the point, people start releasing pictures of look at this person's underwear, look at this person's home, look at the releasing revenge porn. It can't be revenge porn, honey, if it's not consensual. It makes no sense. Things of that sort. Some people are just like that. And they don't have no mental illness or disorder. Some people don't even have trauma. Look at the people that are multi-billionaires that had everything. They could have did anything. They could have had everything. And it's just like, why are you so evil? Because they just are. And so with these blessings coming off camera, Spirit is like, no. And they not saying, yo, they want you to be real adamant, your ancestors, your gods. They want you to know. We're not doing it off camera because we fucking afraid of them hoes. Bitch, I wish a bitch would. And now I'm here making a sign. What's new? Fuck a hater, because what's new? Bitch, I'm too cool. They like, we're not doing it because you think that they're going to deny it or set some shit up. No. We're doing it because they're stupidly petty in the wrong ways. And if they try that shit with you, this is from them. If they try that shit with you, you'll catch their ass up quicker than they thought that they can be caught. But your foot was already inside of the goddamn bear trap while you was running your mouth. Your been snapped closed. And now you're going to have to sit with that pain. While I'm over here sipping champagne with little strawberries and mangoes inside. With my ass out on the beach. Because, bitch, fuck you. Till I hate her, fuck you. So that's why. Some people are just like that, and they want you to realize that. And I feel like that's why they like, get these blessings off camera. They don't need to know what the fuck is going on. Because also your next message, we got top of the deck. They haven't pulled from the top of the deck. I know. But we got two birds right here. And they're walking around like, oh my God, are you coming? It's a dove. People don't know that doves look like pigeons. You see a lot more doves than you possibly see pigeons sometimes. And they're mourning doves. And doves are messengers of divine blessings and peace and serenity. They don't want people to know. There is no denying or blocking this. They just want and the reason why I'm saying this because like I was telling you, they will find a fucking way. Block them, remove them, deny them all this easy access. People will talk shit. People will do whatever because that's who they are. And they want you to be in your energy of who you are, of what you are deserving of what you are powerful in. Woo! So, June, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, mamas. I'm sorry. But as I was talking, that's why I got riled up. Because we literally have deception and envy. This is just who people are. It's like a motherfucker lying because they really want to just have sex, but they do all these lies to get into a relationship to get the sex. That's deception. Or they be like, oh yeah, congratulations, we're gonna do something, and then never bring it up again. But they watching something bad happens, or when your mood shifts or changes. That's envy. So you're moving in this energy. A spirit with the 7 of Swords. Some people are very deceptive and envious. They have on a mask. And so with this 2 of Cups, spiritual union, they said these niggas can't see shit. Your heart is too good. Your love is too blinding. Your sex is too amazing. Your laughter is too vivacious and contagious to be around motherfuckers that don't even know how to chuckle. They said we're sick of it. And so we're getting rid of it. And the fact there's a flame within the cup, almost like a candle. Go lay down. And it's from water, which is letting you know the more that you are emotionally vulnerable, the more that allows your light to expand and grow. Juna, do you need to go to the back room? Because I think that's where you might need to go. Don't look at him, look at me. Don't do that. Go on. Go. Thank you. Go find some business. Let's see what's going on with this spiritual union. Travel can be significant because, as you see, I was bipping about this. Baby, you finna leave them in shambles. We got the Chariot card, triumphant with the Five of Swords, conflict and defeat. They thought they mentally had you. They took your grace, your patience, your consideration, your kindness. They took you letting them in on some things that they was in on everything. Like I said, they almost felt like they was holding your truth. Like I said, taking pictures of this or telling people stories. I remember I had somebody that's no longer a friend. I remember we had a friendship breakup. I was like, I feel like you don't respect my boundaries. And so, we broke up as friends. Then we kind of came back together. And when we first came back together, and sometimes you just be in your own little world. You don't be peeping shit, okay? It was years ago. And I came back together and it was like, yeah, I was telling a lot of people, the whole situation, just talking about you. I said, yeah, I was telling people the truth to you and the things that was happening, what's going on. They was like, no, I was talking shit. I was angry. Talking shit and telling the truth are two different things. Because now you're speaking over my life in a type of way. You're speaking about me in a type of way that's not accurate. That's why I was like, y'all, some of the truth. I told you what I did, what you did, how it all happened, how it all played out, everything. And then I said how I emotionally felt. But they were only going off their emotions of losing somebody. And they weren't able to balance that. And it left them in disarray. But you're going to have triumph. This Chariot card, you're going to the unknown. So traveling can be very significant. We are in the fire horse energy. We're not recording this, but whenever you see can't stand a bitch. Confirmation break to try to make you be quiet. They thought they had the last that. And you're realizing people can't use my truth against me. Conflict and defeat, baby, is them. All that deception imminently led them to conflict and defeat. They can't get near your blessings, which is why they're off camera. Somebody recently messaged me, and they were like, "Hey, hope that you're doing good. Just checking in on you." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing good," I'm like, "I'm doing good and I'm getting better." Right? Like I literally said, I'm doing good, I'm getting better. How's the weather where you are? How are you enjoying the summer? How are you? And then messaged me back. And this person I ain't talked to in months, by the way. Retrograde type shit. When I'm recording this. Shadow period at that. Cancer. Shadow period at that. And cancer season as a Cancer. Not to this person at all. And they were like, "Oh, I'm so glad to hear that." And then they put, "Getting better?" ? They had some other stuff written in there, but you can preview the message before you get it. I said, what the fuck is with that? You ain't talked to me in months. People start coming around when you start leveling up. People start trying to do some shit when you're leveling up. People try to be sneaky and snacky with the comments. Like I said, why is your pussy pocket watching me, bitch? Why aren't you speaking on me? Making a sound gonna be very significant because I'm here. Why are you speaking on me in my lowest when you acting like you didn't notice? Why are you talking about me? Talking to me, it's not gonna get you paid. Talking about me is not going to get you blessed. If anything, it's working in my favor. And they don't realize that. Because now we have the Nine of Pentacles for you. Material harvest, baby. Material harvest with the Hangman. Because they might see. They might see this sacrifice, this Hangman energy. You maybe quit a big job, a big job. And they're like, oh my God, okay, how are you going to do this? How are you going to stuff? How are you going to do? And may have seen you maybe downsize from a big home to an apartment. Maybe that you're moving somewhere. Maybe you got out of a relationship. Or maybe you decided to enter. It's something where they, in their eyes, your life was fucked up. They don't even realize, baby, I'm just moving in a way of blessings, of a harvest, of a bounty of plenty, of nourishment. So while you're sipping on your pain, I'm sipping champagne, bitch. I ain't got time for it. So with this spiritual union, not only are you not doing it alone on the spiritual, you're not doing it alone on the physical. And spirit is moving on people out the way they can't understand that. And where they thought they had you on the back walls, they're going down into despair. The depths of despair and defeat. While you're triumphant and moving on. Your blessings are off camera. See who's following you. That's very significant because I keep bringing up that blocking. See who's following you. And also don't allow people to just speak so like over your life. Like I said, they're getting better. Some people will try to do shit like that to get some information. Or you'll say, like, I'm even was telling somebody yesterday, I was like, yeah, I still eat pineapple even though I'm allergic. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I just feel so bad. I'm like, ain't nothing to be sorry about. There's a lot more things to be sorry about than me eating pineapple because I'm allergic. Like, I know that. Like, it's fine. But, like, it's just so sad. It's like, you're not going to make me sad about it. It's like some people will try to put that in it, even shit like that. That's just who some people are. Get your pessimistic ass away from me. If you're the same person that eat some shit that'll fuck you up from Wednesday all the way to next Wednesday. Eh? Resepira sata. Ishi. Ah, shit. Let's get some final messages for you because, yeah, we wrapping this up. You, baby. You ain't got to flaunt for nobody. And they gonna be trying to be like, oh, I hope I see them in the grocery store. Oh, I hope I get to find their channel or page again. Oh, I hope I still got access to their mom. And then no, you don't. Disruption, the tower moment. Yes. Because where your body was whole, their body was falling apart. It's gonna confuse them how you're getting blessed. It's going to confuse them. How your vacations apparently don't match your job title. How your body don't apparently match your love life. They're disrupting. They're having their own tower moments. Why over there you building your own, baby? You building your own motherfucking empire. Get these hoes off your back, shawty. I hate that fucking word, shawty. So that's definitely somebody answering this because I hate that fucking word. Do not call me shawty. I cannot fucking stand that shit. But that's definitely somebody because that I do not say that at all. Oh, shit. Emotional withdrawal, what they thought you were going through. 8 of Cups, what they thought you were going through. What they seen, what they even experienced was deception in their own eyes. It was envy, was disruption. It was all that. Because you also got the 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment of wishes, abundance. You're so, I fly above all the drama. I fly above, it's beneath me. It's beneath me. So you're not going to fall for a scheme set up by Todd. Okay? Because like they going down, you're going up. And sometimes when they're all the way down below and you're all the way up, all they can see is your feet and ass. Hi, Ruhi. Sorry, I was getting extra excited. But yeah. So if you've been feeling like you've been experiencing some things, some people have been falling through or showing their true colors, even jobs or in your energy, even wanting you to do certain stuff, but you're like, yeah, baby, do that. Said that you heard that right. You heard that right. Oh, y'all energy came in with a punch, bitch. Expect your blessings off camera. Expect your blessings off the prying eyes. The people with the slick comments and the weird shit and the odd questions. Because I also let you know who was fucking talking about you behind your back, too. Because how you know that? And I only told that person that. I don't know who that's for either, but take it how it takes, because that's when it resonates. Woo! I love y'all, baby. Your reading was good, sending you some good energy, honey. Away. Ashe, abo, and lemisana. I love you. I love you. Love yourselves more. Like, comment, and share, and subscribe. And until next time, honey bunches of oats.